Hello world, and this is a quick video not on what you're looking at, because that's what I'm studying, but on the way I'm doing things using tools, because at the end of the day we have to learn to be, well, they say man is a tool loving animal, so we have to learn to use tools, and this is one tool that I'm finding quite useful in 2024. So this tool is called Glasp. You could get it on things. You follow it, you set it up with a Google whatever account, and you get it as an extension into well, this is Edge. There's the extension manager, so I have it here. I could turn it on, so you'd see it here. You could turn it off. Now once you're doing YouTube, so I'm going to do this video on YouTube, and then I'm going to do this video on a PDF, and I'm going to do this video on a normal website. So this one I'm looking at this here because I'm doing gallbladder smudge. I'm looking at a whole lot of video with gallbladder, stomach acidity. I've been doing a lot of TikToks on that. And community of sharing doesn't mean that you have to sit in a community. You can review guys' work and listen and learn, make your own notes. And here is my point: making your own notes, trying to learn, trying to decipher things. So I've seen my in my dreams now walking into a part where I enjoy when I was a kid, and looking there is a house that has not been there. So the place is okay. There are a few animals, a goat, a sheep. I think I had a goat, and there were two sheep, and I'm watching there, and inside the house I'm seeing two guys. One is sitting on his laptop, and the other one is actually lying on his couch like a drunk man, upside down, put his foot up, lying down. But it looks like he didn't have energy. Now, those things in a dream mean something for me and my internal. So I'm looking at this from the stomach acidity level, and this guy here, you could follow him or whatever. I'm not promoting him per se, but he has some very good points about looking at the knot, like his protocol says. Look from the knot, go down to the south to figure out your gut issues. And this is a really wonderful video. Now, if I'm listening to this video normally, I would just listen, take a notebook and write, or try to type in a browser, split the screen and all this nonsense. Now, this tool, Glass, which would give a special plugin here, comes with ChatGPT, so I could get the entire summary by clicking this. I know there are many other tools you could use to do that, but this one is just quite effective and easy to use and simple for any one of us as the guys who are called human beings, man who love to use tools. Now, if I hit here transcript, it goes down, and wherever I am in a video, it actually shows the transcript for that part. And this is automated. It's not that they have a transcript on the video. So you would of course expect to see little blah blah blah, little blah blah blah, if you literally see blah blah blah. Now if I click here, you drop me right back to here.
You've got a gastrointestinal imbalance. It's just that simple.
Right?
And you have to realize
And
that if you have constant reflux,
this
if you have
is
acids, if
great.
you have
This is great for me because you notice what I'm doing. I want to not just listen. I want to see what he's saying. Saying if you're antacid, if you have those regularly, you got a gastrointestinal imbalance, and it's just that simple as you have to realize that if you have consistent reflux and consistent indigestion, there's something wrong with your gut. Now I want this now, this paragraph. I want it. Now I could use this copilot. I could copy this and put it in somewhere. All right. I could also right click and highlight this paragraph with Glasp. Well, of course I have to log in. I'm logging in as you know who I am. Everything is there. I don't know why it wasn't logging when I was doing this video.
That your overall health can now be less efficient than it needs to be.
Right. So I was just using the 235 here, and once you are logged in, I logged in, and you could highlight it in a color. You could actually click here to make the note, and if you grab that sentence and put it here, and then you could say to yourself, I want to make a note on that. So he's saying low stomach acidity or acid, whatever acid levels causes reflux. Well, most persons knows that now, because we know that when the pH level of stomach is under, let's say, 2.5, the lower esophageal sphincter LES is not going to be closed, and so you send things back up. Now let's say, now I know you have great ChatGPT to do a research. So let's say we want to check out this sentence here. Of course, you could go and rewrite it with master of all things that is plugged into the browser by default, Copilot. And if you don't have Copilot, then figure it out. which is another video I could do for you if you request for me to do one with Copilot. How to get Copilot into your browser. Copilot is, I think, is free from Microsoft, but with the right click, I don't know if it's something free or if it came with my government account. So in focusing on the video, you could do this. So while you're listening to any part of the video, it just to where
difficulty
it
with their
goes
balance of hydrochloric acid release, that they're not
right.
releasing
So
that we can
this
alter. And for some people
controls
that
the
have
video.
to
It's
reflex to
really
heal
automatic and
gastric ulcers.
it's coming with this here. Now, if I want to take a summary of this entire 1 hour video, 1 hour and something video, let's say I go to ChatGPT here and I click. It's a free ChatGPT account I have, right? I don't have a paid one, and it would bring in the entire bullet point. It will do it for itself, so you don't have to do anything from a perspective of let's say type anything or say get the video. It pulls in that entire video transcript and then it does this for you in a very nice and succinct way. So if you want to make a summary, low stomach acid, low HCl in the stomach can lead to poor digestion, particular protein. Now this is being pulled from the summary of the video, essential thing like B12. It also creates an environment that affects the microbiome, leading to gut imbalances and prolonged health issues. So point noted. Then the gallbladder smudge. Gallbladder smudge can cause significant malabsorption. So you can read through these things. Now I take this and I will throw this onto my site with a video so that you could go to my site, AI Health Insights, and you would find, which is in the link below, and you would find the summary of the video. You'll see the link, you'll see the video. If you don't want to listen to the video, you could go and at least check the website and find these things here. So that's the tool, and let's see how we use it now in another way. So if you would come to my website, you go here, Health Insight, look on the side, you would see the article. It's best to view this with a mobile. So you see the article here, and if I do preview in a new tab, it should come up on a website. Very ugly website, no problem. I have lots of stuff. So you see, you have the article, you have the video, and then I have the summary. So you could come here and get a quick summary. What I'm going to do is take this summary and make it into a short little, I'll put it at the top here, a short little quick podcast, and it will just read the summary for you here. So at least you get some ideas if you do not have them. Of course, you could just click here and let this read for you. If you have a modern Windows computer, you could just do this.
How low stomach acid and gallbladder sludge can cause multiple gut symptoms.
Right. So this would be this. So you visit my AI Health Insight if you want to follow this. Now let's go to a research paper. I have a research paper that I want to look. Right. So I'm on Science NASA Gov site, which I'm doing a little update on my climate change machine course. I am trying to get some more fundamentals as I go into doing, and I want to do a calculator from a modeling perspective for my country, Grenada, here in the Caribbean, small country. So we need our own model calculator, more modeling than calculation, because people would not use a calculator here largely because we are lazy and it's too much of inputs. So we have to try to see if we can model some data. Now, let's say I'm going through this here and I see something interesting. Any website fundamentally, I'm just using this because this is what I have, or a PDF or something. You can browse it, right? So let's say the climate time machine is something I'm interested in. Now notice I don't see the extension. You notice it's off. So I turn it on here just to make sure it's on. Let me just turn it on and try again. I highlight text. It will tell me that I'm not logged in. That is what is happening. When I am not logged in, it will give me this issue. So just be wary that when you don't see the data pop up, it's because you are not logged in. So let me log in. The website is down. I can't get onto it. So I'm going to just use this one here from connectasco.org. Exploring the link between high protein diet and breast cancer. So let's say I'm interested in this because of, studying cancer and stuff. So you notice anytime I highlight a block, look at what is going on here from 1974. So this is interesting to me. When I highlight the block, it gives you an opportunity to make a note. No, you would say, well, this is only temporary, and I agree with you, this is only temporary, but it takes a note here and you could come back and say, but uncle says otherwise. So what is what? What is what, right? Looking for evidence. Now, notice here they are saying that the more protein, especially from animal source, they did not say processed and they did not say red. You know, Uncle always speaks about red process. So I didn't read this. I'm just doing this so we could make some more notes and say what's about red meat and processed meat. So processed meat, of course, is the challenge. Yeah? That's the biggest challenge in life right now. Processed sugars, processed meat, processed food. But that is not the point. We're not looking at foods really in this video. We are just looking at how to use the tool. So I made these notes, and now let's say I am on my Glasp page. So I go to my Glasp page. Let me switch over to my Glasp page. So this is my Glasp page, meaning that you have a glasp.com, you log in with the same account, look at my same icon, you know, I'm not doing nothing here. That's the Glasp. Refresh, and notice all the notes are here by the days. So you see exploring the link. So I don't have to bother about, hey, this is an important link, let me save it somewhere else. I come here now and I see, yeah, there was something on protein that I wanted. Let me just do it. Let me see. Search highlights. Let me search highlights and let's look for CO2. Let me see what happens if I do search. You see, so it narrows down all places what I will deal with CO2. Let's say red meat. So red meat, I'll just do red. Notice it's pulling up red, right? And I would say meat. So now it's look at all these things that would have done over time gone by as I was doing my research on red meat and those things like that. So let me search for vitamin B12. Let me see if there is anything, right? Nothing there for that. B12. I have something on B12. So it shows up everything with B12. So it's doing this for you in your own, this is your own space. I don't think this is not public. This is your own highlight. So this is your own space. You also could tie your Kindle. So if you have a Kindle reader, you could use the Kindle Reader books thing and it would bring all the books from the Kindle notes and stuff like that. So you see, I was reading this book in Kindle. Don't believe everything you think. I have blah, blah. And it notes the same thing happens in Kindle and it all comes to this point here. I need some followers, so I'm making this video. And if you are interested, you could follow me. I'll share this code in the video and you will follow me in this code. Anyway, the point is you have this organized here now and your notes are here. You could come and of course start, let's say this one here, I don't want it, so I could, because I did it twice, you know, so I could manage my notes. Okay, now where's the paper? I don't have to worry, everything is here, the paper is here. So leave your final thoughts. So maybe I want to make some more notes. I could do that here, you know. Maybe I want to continue to do some more notes here, fix evidence. Or maybe I want to take, for example, I could pull AI summary from the tool and let the AI pull a summary from the tool from that paper, highlight protein diet, especially from animal source, da, da, da. So you see this comes in here from the paper, not from what I did. Okay, and then I could put a tag and say that's on the cancer tag. So if I want to tag things, I put cancer, the tag there, right? By I don't have no water there by this. Now, so the AI summary is here. You have an AI summary that it would be relevant ideas. It could go and get relevant ideas and bring it in. So while you read your paper, of course, you read your paper, you could do that. When you're on a website, you keep this to help manage your little research. I don't call it, well, human research, my kind of research, you and I research, you know, not the official peer-reviewed scientific kind of research, but anecdotal notes taking and stuff like that is being done here. And you use this tool to enhance. This tool again is a plugin. It goes both for Chrome and for Mr. Edge, you know. Fine. So this would create one just like an AI thing with relevant ideas. If it gets any relevant ideas, you could make a lot of notes on your paper here, and you could have done that on the website and it would be here stored for you. Now, of course, you could upload a PDF file. You could upload your own PDF file, drag and drop it, and do this here. Now, let me show you how this works. So I got this PDF file from a friend of mine about something, I don't know. Okay, oncology, hematology, conference, the Caribbean Association, St. George's, from the 11th to the 13th. Oh, good conference. I must do a promotion for that. Didn't realize that. Of course, it goes in and it pulls out all this data, right, from the metadata, of the file. So highlights, there are no highlights. Now, if you come to the file here and there is something on the file you like, see, okay, so if I want to highlight something here, it's a PDF, so highlighting on PDF would work. So if I want to do the email, it's a little tricky with highlighting PDF, but I could always do that. And well, in fact, I'll do a tweet. Let me see what it will do. I never did a tweet. Let me see what it will do. So I will send that there on my tweet. Right. So we want to, so in this case here, I want to go back to the course. So week one, I'm working on that. I had some notes. I review my notes and my summary, and I didn't do that here. I did that on the course while I'm taking the course. So let me go back to the course. So I don't have to bookmark a whole set of things. I don't have to remember anything. It's all done in Glasp. So that was week one. Seems like I would have finished week one, so I made my notes and I covered that there. And then week one general discussion. Okay, so I did that there too. I had all this done. So week one is complete. And okay, here's a nice piece that I could do. So now in week two, I don't know which week I am in, but in week two, we looking at the adverse effect of climate change. So you see there is the fact that the affecting our daily lives of millions of people is becoming clear. So whatever it is, whether you call it climate change or the change of everything, now I would say click my little thing and say in May 2024, the heat so I'm asking myself, where is the data, Mr. Right? That's my friend. I need the last year's data for SPI, TAL, I need the river data also. So that's the river flow slash. Right. So I will do this using this tool here. You might see, because of the question I'm using, I'm more involved in these things. I'm not involved in anything. I'm just using the tool and asking questions. So when so even though I go and I didn't do anything, when I come to review my day, which is in the notes. So if I come to review my day, which is in the notes, and I go to highlight, what I would see my highlight, you see it needs a refreshing there. I didn't pick up yet. You should see here, I have for this day, I have this highlighted, and then I could always remember when I go to do my review, I have my things here. When he sends in the data, I could always put another note below, or I could add, let me see what this is here. If I don't like the color, so it's in red, I think I could change the color too, or I should be able to change the color. But I could add to the notes here and get more information in. Now, if I do AI summary, and that is of the course, so it would go for the course link, and it would give you that AI summary. Contemporary climate change is impacting millions of lives daily. The heat in Grenada in May 2024 is alarming. You see, and this is what I want to do. Ensure I could make my thing, and then it's making the summary out of the notes. So it's quite important that we try to do that. Then run with event ideas. But anyhow, I like this. I will start this, skip this step because this is what I'm working on. And let's start means it's supposed to go to favorites. So the one thing I want them to do is not make favorites, but to say what I'm working on. Just put out what I'm working on. It's just like favorites, but I want to be able to tag, have up here a tab that says, I guess bookmark would work, but I don't know. The videos would pull those from YouTube, so it would mark them as videos. That's fine. Can do pull okay. For what I'm working on, because after a time, you have all these notes. You want to know, you don't get lost with all the organization. And yes, you may want to think, but I want my own tab that says, I don't know if it's already available and if I just don't know how to do it, but a tab that says what I'm working on, apart from highlights, what I am working on. And then I could, just like favorite, just like how I do favorites here, and I say favorites, I want to put a tag to say what I'm working on, or not a tag, or some mark, just like favorites. So it's like current or something like that, my current list or my current task or something like that. And then okay, when I come, I know I have my 4 or 5 things that I want to work with this week on, and the rest good enough for them. I could go back to them at any time. So thank you for taking your time to view this. I know nobody would have any comments because this is quite clear for me, and if it is clear for me, it's clear for you. Enjoy your day. Remember, click the link in my bio for my website to even look at this video and have a summary of it. And thank you so much and have a wonderful